What's up, my friends? How are you doing? Lots of you are meant to be in bed. Why aren't you in bed? You want to tell me what you're up to studying the PMBOK guide? No, 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 no. Don't do that to yourself. You need to be getting your beauty sleep on, folks. That's what you're meant to be doing, getting your beauty sleep on. Not beating this book all around the clock. You know why a lot of people are beating the book round the clock and not sleeping when they should? It's a simple reason. They're nervous and they're scared that this exam is going to hurt them. That's why. You see, this book right here can be kept under control. You gotta keep the book under control. And I am going to be showing you how to do just that. How to get this book, put it into a chokehold, teach it a lesson or two, slap it upside the head. It's abused many other people. Hey, don't get mad at me because I'm hitting the book. You need to get your PMBOK guide under control. The thing is out of control most times. You know what I'm talking about. So, to get this thing under control, we've decided to put together a curriculum to help a lot of people. A lot of folks are saying, Phil, I don't know where to start. I've got my exam on the 6th edition coming up in May. I'm clueless. I don't even know where to go because the so-called boot camps that are out there are charging an arm and a leg. So that's why on PMAnonymous.com we've put together this 4-hour boot camp. Hey, it contains the power. 10 times what you're seeing, 4 hours. It's like going through a 40-hour camp. You know why? Because every single tool, technique, input, output, process, knowledge area, process group is going to be thoroughly dissected. The tricks of the trade to killing the exam are going to be shared. Hey, it's at PMAnonymous.com. Let me not waste your time. Go there. As you can see on the screen, it is $1.99. But I guarantee you, if you take the necessary action right this moment, right now, go to the site right now and sign up, you'll discover that it's not $1.99 right now. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Lots of people are still sleeping. The folks in Africa are still sleeping. Taking a look at the time, it is roughly 3 in the morning over there. People in the US of A, in God's own country, those folks are getting ready to hit the hay. East Coast time. Some of you watching are supposed to be in bed. Hey, it's a good thing you're awake. You know what I want you to do? Go there right now. Sign up. This deal is what I call a steal. It's a crazy steal, folks. For $1.99, you get 4 hours of my time, of the time of a coach, a mentor, a trainer who has trained the likes of NASA and the FBI and the US Air Force and the US Army. I'm going to bring it together for you, okay? If you're struggling, this isn't for people who feel I'm the king of the hill and I can ride this bike all over the country and no one can stop me. No, no, no. It's not for those types of people. This is for those who feel I need help. And anyone who's getting ready for the exam and hasn't taken it before, trust me, you do need help. Because unlike me, You don't want to be like a deer in the headlights, do you? I was when I took my exam. I had no clue. I made the mistake of not going for a camp. Well, should I say I made a mistake? Sometimes you just don't have the right funds to go for these camps. And the question is, do you really want to go for those camps? Because I've come across so many students that have spent $2,000, $1,000, and they still come back to the Praizion solution and they say, I can't believe there's been a solution here for $199 or even $100, and hey, you need to go to the site to check out what it is. But I get so many people saying, I can't believe it's this, I can't believe it's so cheap, it's so inexpensive. Well, inexpensive is the preferred word, because this is right up there with the right amount that it should cost type courses that go for $1,000. To be honest, you should be paying $1,000 for this. Seriously, because there are people who pay $250 per hour to get my time to mentor and coach them. So this is extremely, extremely subsidized for people who have been saying, Phil, when are you going to hit us with something to help us? All right, so I'm hoping that this helps someone. Hey, if you are getting ready for the exam, don't waste a second. This deal is a steal. The video from the 4-hour training course on Saturday is going to be made available for 2 months for you to watch it again and again, relive the experience. I call it PMP Exam Power Review. You know how this power review came together? I've talked about this so many times. There was a student who had come on board our training solution to take the PMP exam, and as usual, project management life got in the way, and she was unable to hunker down and study. But as the time went on, she still didn't study, and lo and behold, day before the exam, she says, Phil, I've got my exam tomorrow. The earned value equations are killing me. I don't know what to do. I shake my head, and I've got international travel the next day to Europe. And I just shake my head because this student had failed once before. So I begin to craft a plan for how to help this student. She knows who she is if she's, well, this was years ago, all right? So I craft a plan. I say, look, we have to go through the entire PMBOK tonight. You're on the East Coast, but if you want to pass this exam, we need to hit this thing with about 3 hours of work. So we put in the time and effort. I remember at that time I'm running around doing chores. I remember I'm at my dry cleaners. I remember I'm picking up something from Home Depot to travel with. And I'm on the phone with this student for hours, going over every single one of those nasty ITTOs. You know they're horrible. You know they are. But anyway, we spend hours going through this stuff. And at the end, I felt I had done my very best. Long story short, I'm on the way to the airport the next day. I get a phone call, not quite sure of the number because it's forwarded to me. And I answer the phone and someone's yelling, I passed, I passed. Yeah, it was Kathy telling me she had killed it. And of course, I yelled even louder, because to me, it was a pure miracle. And then I began to retrace our steps. And I realized, wow, we did put in a ton of work last night. We covered the whole book. So I took that method and replicated it. And boy, oh boy, has it worked. It's been a home run. It's helped so many people. The Power Review takes you through the entire book. It does not cut corners. And it gets you to where you need to be. So, hey, if you are getting ready to take the exam, you need the extra push over the hump. You need help. Hey, go to PM Anonymous, all right? Sign up. Like I said, it's on April 7th, all right? 7th of April. Oh dear, some folks have woken up. They're gonna get that deal. If you have any questions, now is a time that you can chat in those questions to the chat box and ask. A lot of you are wondering, is he really at the Taj Mahal? I wish I was. I wish. Lots of you live close to the place. Have you ever been there? Pretty cool, huh? I heard they're going to start limiting people's hours of visits there. I think is it 3 hours per person? You can't stay there more than 3 hours. Well, I can chill there all day. It's right behind me. Anyway, jokes apart, folks. Do you have any questions about the curriculum or the book? The book. Or anything else? Because if you ain't got no questions for me, I'm about to hop off this call right now. You got questions? You got concerns? You got worries? Everyone's being quiet, not wanting to ask questions, trying to be cute. Hey, don't be cute. It's your friend Phil, here to help you. Lots of people are drowning in these crazy ITTOs. If you need help, you better hit me up in that chat box. It's a 60-second countdown. If you ain't got questions for your buddy Phil, your buddy Phil's got a question for you. Hey, answer this question. All right? You're trying to be all cute or trying to act all tough like you know the PMBOK guy. All right, tell me. Amuse me. Show me that you know the PMBOK guide. Are you ready for this curveball question? Which processes in the PMBOK Guide 6th edition use, use work performance data as an input? Can you mention all of them? I didn't think you could. See? No chat. Hey, America, they don't know. That's why they need to come to the boot camp. All right, let me ask you one more question. I knew you couldn't get that one. Let me ask you a simpler one. Can you tell me all the processes in the PMBOK guide where work performance reports are used as an input? And you say, Phil, that's not even a sensible question. No one's going to ask us that on the exam. Hey, exam questions come in all shapes and sizes, and they could wrap that question with a pretty bow and serve it to you, and you wouldn't even know that they asked you that. You see, I'm not getting any chats because they don't know. Okay, maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe they do know. All right, let's check out the chats and see if they know what I'm talking about. See, no chats. Not one single chat. Okay, let me refresh. Maybe, just maybe, someone knows the answer to that question. Maybe. So here I am again, giving my chats a refresh and checking. Nope, no one knows where work performance data is used, and no one knows where work performance reports are used. Okay, let me give you one more test. Do you know how many processes there are in this book? Maybe my audience tonight are not very keen on PMBOK guide discussions. I guess they may be sent from our friends at Exin. Are you guys all Prince 2? Because if you wanted to get certified based on this, hey, I'm looking for answers. Okay, there are 49 processes in the book. All right. All right, one more question. This will really show me if you are a Prince 2 candidate or a PMP or CAPM candidate. Let me ask you this one. Okay. Can you tell me on what page is that terrible table that everyone's scared of? And that's my last question for the night. The page everyone is scared of in this book. Do you know where it is? What page is it on? The table that everyone is scared of. Nope, no chats. See? I don't think you guys are PMP candidates. I guess when the PMP candidates wake up, I'm going to get a lot of responses. Anyway, jokes apart, I know you guys are probably busy doing one thing or the other. Thank you very much for your audience. Hey, go to PM Anonymous. It's on the screen. Check it out. Go there. If you are trying to get certified based on the PMBOK Guide 6th edition, you need to be hitting that site like crazy. Now, this is what's going to happen. You sign up at pmanonymous.com. You will get an exclusive invite to the event. It's going to be recorded. There's going to be video and audio. You're going to be able to watch the event. The same way you see me looking like I'm enjoying my life at the Taj Mahal, it's the same way you'll see me when you sign up. Okay? It's going to be fun, but hey, I joke a lot, but when it comes to business, I bring it. And it's business on Saturday, folks. We've only got 4 hours, but it's going to be the entire book. So when you sign up and you watch the video live and you ask your questions, it's all going to be captured, and you're going to be able to watch it for 2 good months. In fact, anyone studying for the exam, I think 60 days is a very, very realistic timeline. Okay? You got enough time to read the book, you got enough time to watch the video, get the facts again and again and again. And like I said, those of you who have been fortunate enough to catch me doing this, because I come on at this time for a reason. I come on at this time to drop some gold for my friends who are trying to get certified in Africa, in EMEA, Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe. Some of those folks are still asleep right now, and my friends all around the world. Okay, so once again, if you really mean business, you want to get certified, go to pmanonymous.com now. It is not $199 this very moment. It has been reduced by a chunk. Trying to help you, okay? Trying to help my friends all around the world. I look forward to seeing you. Remember, it's on April 7th, and it's for 4 hours. Bring your notepad, bring your PMBOK guide, and I look forward to seeing you there. I'm going to give you the answers to my little trivia questions. So, WPD, work performance data, is an input to every process in monitoring and controlling outside of integration. So everywhere from control scope, validate scope, control schedule, control quality, control cost, control resources, all of those, all the controls or the monitors, monitor risk, monitor communications, monitor stakeholder engagement, all of those, they use WPD as an input. Didn't you know that? Or are you just trying to wind me up? You're trying to get me wound up. All right. The next one I told you, WPR, is a bit of a tricky one. It even throws me for a loop sometimes. But I wanted to see how far you could go in unraveling the book. So I'm going to give you one, and I'm going to give you an assignment to go look up the rest. Your work performance reports come from monitor and control project work. And then it takes a trip to where it gets distributed. Never forget this. Work performance reports should not be sat on. They should be distributed. And for that reason, it goes to the process where you distribute work performance reports. It goes to, now help me out, surely someone knows what that's called. Goodness gracious, I cannot believe that I'm not getting any answers. It seems like no one knows the answer. Well, we distribute information in a process known as managed communications. That's where work performance reports go to be distributed. Do you know where else they go? I'm going to give you clues. We need work performance reports to make sure our team is in line. We need work performance reports to make sure our vendor is in line. We need work performance reports to assess how the project is performing before we jump to any change requests coming in. I hope that gives you some ideas. All right, it's been fun talking to you. Go to the site. Hey, it's on the screen again, pmanonymous.com. Okay, sign up and come for the ride of your PMBOK Guide life on this boot camp. It will boot you into shape, I promise you. Bye for now.